In this video, I'm going over the latest crime news in Medellin, Colombia. Follow along.
You're watching dcbornrob, erasing borders.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located, and thanks for joining us. In this video, again, I'm going to show you a few news stories that pertain to crime in Medellin, Colombia, specifically this one. I got up early this morning after getting in late last night and had an alert that there was a robbery in Medellin. Now, that happens all the time. Heck, it happens here. And a matter of fact, if I check the news right here in Houston, it's happened quite a few times. So let's just jump into a few of these stories. Okay, this one is entitled, Thieves Would Have Posed as CTI Agents of the Prosecutor's Office to Rob Some Gringos. You know who gringos are? You. People coming from outside the country, and you don't have to be white to be a gringo. Keep that in mind. Brothers, you're gringos when you go to Colombia, okay? So this says, with practicality, none of the valuables, 5 U.S. citizens remained in Medellin after being robbed from the inside of a hotel in El Poblado Comuna. The millionaire theft occurred around 5:49 in the morning of last Monday in the El Castillo neighborhood, when 5 criminals who apparently were wearing uniforms of the Technical Investigation Corps, the CTI of the prosecutor's office, arriving at the place of the lodging, armed and robbed to the 5 foreigners. Again, some of the literals are not exactly between Spanish and English. This is all being interpreted, of course. But basically, 5 foreigners got robbed by 5 guys. From the victims who were between the ages of 35 and 48, which is you guys for the most part, the bandits took 2 passports, $6,200 in cash US. That's 22 millones, 137 mil, and 125 COP at today's exchange rate, and $52.6 thousand in jewelry. Okay, that's 187 millones, and that's why this is a millionaire crime. And 8,400 in cell phones and clothing. So they stole some of these guys' clothing. Gracious. Okay, the case was brought to the attention of the authorities, who are now investigating who will be responsible for this millionaire theft. So 5 guys got robbed, or 5 tourists got robbed in Medellin by 5 guys who were armed. So you need to know, you need to be aware. Now, for the most part, in Colombia, they don't play this. If you come into somebody's comuna and you try to rob them and get caught, it doesn't work out well for you. For instance, here's one entitled, Passengers on a Bus Did Not Allow Themselves to Be Robbed and Ground the Thieves, which means they stomped them down. You can see the pictures. Every video I've seen, and I've seen dozens of them, you try to rob somebody in Colombia and get caught by the neighborhood people, they come out and you get done. So they don't play this. They don't need snitches. They catch you and they deal with it right there. This one says 2 thieves, apparently minors, tried to rob a public bus service, but the passengers did not allow it, and they were severely beaten. The incident occurred on a bus that covered a route between the center of Medellin, El Centro, and San Cristobal district. The robbery attempt occurred when the vehicle was moving through the Valle Caderos sector. The pair of the criminals tried to seize the belongings of the passengers and the driver. However, they all joined forces and managed to defend themselves from the theft. The event was recorded on video by some of the occupants on the bus, and one of the clips observed 2 subjects were cornered in the front part against the panorama of the car. There were several citizens, including some of the Venezuelan nationality, grabbed them with their fists and kicks. After beating the criminals, they were dragged off the bus and handed over to the police. And that's how they deal with things there. There's no joke. Now, this one had another story on it, but I wanted to read the title. They tried to rob passengers of a bus and ended up lynched. I mean, you don't play. You don't try to come down there. You don't come from one neighborhood to another neighborhood. I would assume that's what it is. There's nobody robbing in their own neighborhood. They're going from their neighborhood to somebody else's comuna, and next thing you know, they get caught. Watch the videos. Look out for some of the videos. They don't play. Okay, this one says, video, what anger. They even took a weapon to the home to take the bag and cell phone in Medellin. Okay, this happened a couple of days ago. You can see broad daylight, these robberies are going on. Again, Medellin is still safe. I live in Houston. I'll guarantee you there were more murders here last night in Harris County than there were in Antioquia. I'll guarantee it. Through a video captured by security cameras, a new case of the theft was revealed in Medellin in broad daylight and involves a household member. Armed men boarded him and achieved their mission. And it is that the video broadcast by Noticias Caracol, it can be observed that an armed man approached a home that was on the outskirts that would be the house of deliver address, and action that was interpreted by the subject, who pointed out with a gun to his head and took the bag and ordered the cell phone. Okay, again, it's never just an exact literal. It is noteworthy that just this Tuesday, February 9th, the mayor's office in Medellin presented a second specialized anti-deflection tactical group made up of 70 soldiers. So the mayor is doing something about it. Now, I wanted to show you this one because it linked to a video. This is in Medellin of the police who are actually, now, again, if this video doesn't show, it'll just be blank. But if I get hit with copyright. And here it is. They screwed up behind him. They catch him. Okay, pull over. There's always two people on a motorcycle. One robs and then hops on the back and gets away. I wanted to show you this. They're using drones. So they're getting technical on the thieves. So they are working to have your best interest at hand. They are doing the best that they can. Okay, one last one. Alert for possible counterfeit vaccines against COVID-19. Yes, so we knew this was going to happen, just like there were fake PCR tests. Now there are fake counterfeit vaccines coming. And this is according to the president. He's warning people. 10 days after the arrival of the vaccine against COVID-19 on February 10th in Colombia, as announced by President Ivan Duque, the national police is warning that transmission gangs would be infiltrating legal markets to produce, distribute, and commercialize possible counterfeits of the vaccine. So they're working with the legal ones. I don't know if they're switching the bottles or taking the bottles after they use it and refill it. But it says, for this reason, the Fiscal and Customs Police, in conjunction with the international organization such as Ameripol, Interpol, Europol, and OLAF that make up 15 countries, launched the Eslabon operation to dismantle these criminal organizations and seize shipments that do not comply with the records sanitary. So they're doing the best that they can to stop that as well. Anyway, I wanted to get this information out to you as soon as possible. It's early in the morning, but you guys need to know. And I know some of you guys are on your way down right now. And thanks for joining the WhatsApp group. If you have not joined the WhatsApp group, shoot me an email with your name and number. Send it to dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. And I'll send you a link where you can join the group. And within the first day, so thanks so much, guys. Within the first day, I had over 50 people to join the group. So let's keep that going. It is a wealth of resources. I'm watching somebody right now live as he travels to Colombia. So follow along with this. Make sure you stop by Sweet Georgia Cafe. And if you need a driver, get Andres' information below. Thank you guys for watching and be safe.
We have a YouTube channel. Like it.
Please comment and share if you liked the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.